Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back into the channel, and today in Cordetti Motorsports we're going to dive back into the SR Tundra and we're going to do an unwrapping and what is included in an SR Tundra. Now mind you, these may differ from state to state, province to province, and countries. Up here in Canada, the SR does have a block heater, which in some places, jurisdictions, especially maybe in the lower states where it does not get that cold, may not have that as an option. But anyway, guys, we're going to dive into what was included in my SR trim from Toyota. We're going to go through everything that was included with the vehicle with optional equipment as well. So some may be different as well because there's a couple little bit of options that I did get for my personal Tundra, and we'll go through what those are. Anyway, but everybody, let's dive in. Let's unwrap the 23 Toyota Tundra SR. Well, everybody, thanks for joining the channel. And I haven't been driving the truck too much. I'm still savoring the new car, I guess, honeymoon. So I've been keeping it in the garage. The weather's starting to get cold. I haven't really used it. Been driving my 6.0 Power Stroke. Of course, once the weather starts changing, then I'm going to be looking at, obviously daily driving the Tundra. However, I'm going to dive in today of what is included in the SR edition package. There's quite a few little nifty items that are included. Some of them, are obviously been included in every vehicle and every price point. But this is what you're going to get in a 2023 Tundra. I got everything on the table. We're going to go in, unwrap it, and then do a step-by-step. Now, there is a few options that I said was on my truck when I purchased it that, again, would be an option on your Tundra. The first one is going to be the wrap. I'm not sure if you can kind of see that little line there. That there is a front bra. It was already included. I wouldn't normally get it, but the dealer did already do that. It'll help aid in stone chips, and you really can't see it, so they did a good job. So that's a feature that I did not buy that was included. The other one that I would have bought anyway, but it was already on the truck, would have been the optional side step. So you can put your foot on it and have easier access into the back box. So those were the two that came in with the truck, and then again the trailer hitch and ball was in there. Now what I did get optional is the bed extender. So that is a Toyota accessory that I bought from Toyota. Just install that at the dealer. I do haul dirt bikes, I do haul ATVs, and so I decided to equip with it. And then my favorite mod of all time is we're gonna have to crawl underneath the truck, and we are going to see the AFE front tow hooks. So those are the options that I got on the vehicle. Now, the truck's gonna go back into the shop on, I guess, Wednesday. I made an appointment because he's got the all-season tires. My Titan had these beautiful Continental ice tires that are good for winter and stuff like that. Because I'm in northern Canada, I wanted to go to a specific winter tire. So instead of buying rims and everything else, because there's a bit of a difference, all I'm going to do is get the tires switched out. So these factory tires are going to come off. Winter tires are going to be placed back on the truck, and then she's basically prepped for the winter drive. But anyway, guys, the meat and potatoes of the video here are going to be what's on the table, and we're going to go through step by step and show you what you will get in your SR Tundra up here in Canada and maybe also in some other states. So let's dive right into it and talk about what they are. Well, guys, the first thing up, and in most cars today, which are included, is you're going to get yourself the jack stand and the tire irons and the equipment to lower the spare tire. So the Tundra's spare tire, I keep saying Tacoma because I've owned one, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to program my mind to say Tundra. So anyway, guys, the Tundra is equipped with a underbed spare tire. I am going to go in and talk about spare tires, and we'll do a little demonstration on what it takes to hook up everything. This is just an unraveling video for now, so it's going to show you the jacking equipment that you get if you have a flat tire. So basically this is all it comes with, and it's basically what you need. We will talk a little bit about having gloves and, making sure that you're comfortable and you're safe when you're doing it. But anyway, guys, first thing first is that this is going to be located on the back seat behind the backrest of the right side of the vehicle. Behind the passenger seat. So you just flip up the seat. This is stored in its container. It is strapped down. It is not a loose item. So when you are putting it back after inspecting it or using it, make sure it's anchored in quite well, because you don't want any loose objects in the cab, especially if you have a collision or a rollover. These could be hazardous to your health. So with that, it includes the tire iron to take the lug nuts off, and of course, they probably fit because this came right from the dealer, and again, it's a nice snug fit. So this is the one thing that you want to kind of crack open the nuts with it. The rest of the equipment here, when you put this stuff together, is going to be able to take the spare tire. It's got like a manual winch. You lower it, you get your spare tire out, and so those are the other 3 bars that fit in together, that fit into a slot where the rear bumper is to lower the tire, and then of course the jack to raise the vehicle and lower the vehicle, and then you get this nice handy carrying kit. So Toyota did a good job with it. Now this is just a standard kit. It's basically what you'd find in every other manufacturer. There's really no difference. It works. It's functional, and it's all you really need to change a flat tire. It's mostly a 10-minute, 15-minute inconvenience for most people who have the aptitude to change it. So that's step 1, is what you'll get in your 2023 Toyota SR Tundra. Well, everybody, the next item up that you're going to include in your Toyota Tundra is either it'll be equipped with it already mounted to the front, or they'll just include it with you with your purchase, which is the front plate mount. Now, here in Alberta, we do not require a front license plate, so there's no front plate. However, Toyota still does include one in case the vehicle is sold and brought into a jurisdiction that does require a front plate. So you get the front plate mount, and it includes the hardware. So that's the other thing. And of course, it's got the instructions written on the packaging as well on the proper attachment points. This may be a problem for those that are going to be running an aftermarket bumper or one with a winch plate insert, because it'll hide the flare lead housing. However, you might be able to relocate it to a different part of the bumper or attach it in some other ways. But anyways, for those that are not modifying it and keeping the factory front plate system, this will attach to the front bumper of the Tundra, and you need to affix your license plate there. So that's the other piece of equipment that you should expect when you're unwrapping your Toyota Tundra. And here's the other Canadian accessory, which is the block heater cord. Now here in Canada, it can get very cold, especially where I live. Temperatures can go down to negative minus 30, minus 40s in the wintertime. So extreme deep freeze is going to be expected. Now anything over minus 20, minus 18 is known as extreme cold, and the engine oil starts to thicken up. Your battery output is reduced quite a bit. So, you know, really thick oil, batteries that lose about 40 to 50% of its power, hard starting is to be expected. Now, there's a lot of modern technology behind new vehicles, and this has become less of a problem. However, they still do recommend to plug in your block heater. The block heater in the Toyota Tundra basically keeps the engine coolant warm, which keeps the walls of your cylinder warm, which allows the fuel to atomize better and to have a better compression and also ignition point. When something gets too cold, raw fuel draws into the cylinder, it gets stuck to the walls of the cylinder and freezes, and therefore you have no fuel to ignite to make the engine turn over. The warm coolant just keeps that temperature up good enough to get you to have easier starts, and the oil will be a little bit less frozen, and again, it's easier on the battery to start. So all Tundras in Canada are equipped with a front block heater cord, and the attachment point to plug in is also located on the front right side of the bumper. There's a little port. You pull a little door tab up, plug the block heater in, and again, let the truck warm up over the winter or for when you're not in use during cold temperatures. So that is another feature that you will get included in your 2023 Toyota Tundra SR. Well, everybody, and the next optional equipment, but that was included in my Toyota Tundra SR, is the hitch receiver with the ball. Now, that's the part number on it, but this is what you get inside this kit. Came with it. It gives you your accessories and your mounting hardware for the, wrong angle there. So it gives you the hitch pin and the accessory adapter. It also gives you the ball, which now you have to go and attach it to the receiver, and then you can use it as a coupler. So it gets the whole kit there. This one fits underneath my seat. I am going to go get that ball installed over at my brother's. He's got better equipment than I do to make sure it's attached properly. And then again, this helps with the trailer hitch option that I do have with the truck. Again, this was also included in my Tundra as part of the package. Well, everybody, moving on along, we're almost done, but we have to include Toyota's wallet port. Now, this here keeps your documentations, your owner's manual, everything else in the glove box, keeps it in a nice secure area where dust and debris and other loose objects isn't going to affect what important paperwork you have in there. So this would stay in the glove compartment in the front. But that's what else will be included in your Toyota Tundra, is a nice Toyota wallet port. Well, everybody, moving on. The second from the last part of the video is that you're going to be included the floor mats. Now, these are the carpeted floor mats. They say Tundra on it, even though that's upside down. It's got a safety warning sticker. Toyota did have some issues with people and floor mats. They had some acceleration issues because of the stacking of the floor mats and other objects that got caught under the accelerator. And unfortunately, some people have, died or got severely injured. So it forced the automaker to really go into a strict safety issue. And those are things that you do want to follow, because it does affect you, and it could affect your driving quite a bit. So anyway, guys, I have the plastic floor mats, or the rubber floor mats, in it now. So that's what's in there, which is really good because my feet get wet a lot in and out for my work. And so this will protect the carpet quite a bit. So again, I've got the full one in the back, and again, it reaches all the way across. So this should protect the carpet quite a bit. However, during the summertime, or areas that, have less problems in recreation and you want to go to a more luxurious feel and look, you have a set of carpeted floor mats for the front and rear. So there's the part number if you're looking for it. It should be included in your 2023 Tundra. And again, check with your local dealer if that is a factory option. It was an option at the time. It was not an option at the time that I purchased this. This was included in the truck as well. So look out for a set of floor mats that are seasonally changed over. And the last part of the video, this is probably in the top 3 most important accessories of your Toyota vehicle. The first one being the jack and the instructions. The next one being the block heater cords, and this would be in the top 3 of probably the top most important would be your owner's manual. A lot of people don't really do a reference guide. I'm going to go through this owner's manual section by section. We're going to talk a little bit about it, and then we'll talk and overdo some features and how to operate them. But in the glove box of your Toyota Tundra, you should include what's included on this paper. Maybe one of them will be omitted because it's an optional equipment that I bought for customization. But the first one's going to be the owner's manual supplement for the 23 models. It'll include more detailed information about some new Toyota vehicles, the hybrid, the batteries, service agreements, and then the collision centers. Second one is going to be the Welcome to Your Vehicle Connect, because we are connected through a lot of interface with our cell phones and our computers. The Toyota Tundra is no different. A lot of Toyota vehicles and a lot of manufacturers today include this as a area to connect to your vehicle on your personal electronic device. Second is your 2 owner's manual. One of them is a multimedia owner's manual, because there's a lot to learn with the interface, especially with a lot of these elaborate screens, menus, and subscription service. It's a standalone owner's manual over the actual vehicle owner manual. So they'll include two, multimedia vehicle and then your traditional owner's manual. And you can see they're quite thick. I'm going to compare it with an owner's manual of about 30 to 40 years ago and show you the difference on how much cars have advanced over the few years of manufacturing. The next one that they're going to give you is an accident and repairs. This will basically help you get your Toyota back on the road. It'll give you some information on the best way to go and do that. Now there's another one, the only one's missing is the front tow hook manual, but this one here has to do with the bed extender, the operation, and the safety outlines to make sure that you are using it appropriately. So any optional equipment, make sure you keep the owner's manual with you handy in the glove box of your vehicle. So that's basically everything unwrapped on the 2023 Toyota Tundra. Well, everybody, that concludes the video. Hope you found it entertaining. If you're looking for a 2023 Tundra or 24, I don't think there'll be much difference. Those are what you can expect once you bring it home, once you start to get really unraveling in it. Now the people won't really pay too much attention. They're busy on a test drive. They're busy looking and feeling the vehicle on the road, talking to the finance department of pricing and options. So those are what you'll get in most models. And again, the more elaborate models, you may get more equipment as well. So those are things to look out for. So that's unwrapping the 2023 Toyota Tundra SR. Again, leave in the comments anything that you've noticed in your Tundra, any optional equipment that wasn't included in the SR. I'd love to hear what those are. But anyway, guys, if you're new around here, hit like and subscribe. We're going to be coming at you with more SR content in the next episode, so stay tuned. So guys, thanks for watching. You guys stay loose for now, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Unwrapping Motorsports.